I don't think men should pay for first dates.
Really?
Ooh, hot take, hot take.
So have you ever been on a date with someone and not paid for it the first date, personally?
I pay for my own. Certainly.
So you've been in a situation where you haven't paid for hers.
Yes, I have been on dates where I've paid, but I've saved a lot of money. Let me just say that was.
So to you, saving money is more important than how the date goes.
Well, look, listen. I would advise men that this strategy will, like, the best thing that you can do is, despite the potential chance of you feeling like a sucker, if you want to min-max your success when it comes to women, you ought to pay for the first date. However, for me, it's more a matter of principle. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that you could, in theory, min-max to elevate your chances of sleeping with a woman, dating her, having a success, whatever. But I think your integrity at some point, you could fucking simp for a girl and get the pussy through simping. Maybe like that might work. I certainly don't recommend doing that.
I don't recommend that either.
Well, no. I certainly don't recommend doing it, but there's certainly like certain things that a guy could do in an effort to get pussy, which would either contravene his own value system or like put him in like a weak position. And so my whole thing is, I'll just finish this up. My whole thing is that the way that a lot of people move nowadays, first off, you got foodie calls. So girls be going on dates with dudes just for fucking a dinner. They're bored. They don't have a genuine interest in the guy. The second thing is people are dating multiple people at this point. I mean, you are dating two guys or whatever the fuck. Granted, it seems like you're being ethical about it and you're upfront. So that's fair. So, however, there are women who are not ethical about the fact that they've got 5, 7 dudes that they're dating. They're fucking 3 dudes. They're fucking 2 dudes. They're fucking one other dude. The dating meta is so fucking, it's fucked up beyond all repair, foobar. And, for both men and women, you have to go into a situation with a new person. You don't know them. It could very well be the case that guy you're going on a date with has 3 chicks he's fucking. So you got to protect yourself. And likewise, men, if you're going on a date with a girl, bro, you guys might have some girlfriends move in like some fucking shady ways that got 5 dudes they're fucking. They've got 3 dudes who are for food, a dude who's their Uber in their phone, food in the phone.
So you don't pay for a first date all the time because of the possibility that they're talking to other people and stuff?
Pretty much, because you don't get boyfriend treatment until you're only talking to me. If you're talking to other guys, they can pay for your shit. I'm not going to pay for your shit. So when
someone's your girlfriend, you then take on the role of paying for things.
If you're committed to me, then I will fall into
people
more.
People show their true colors when you don't give them what they want. If you don't pay for everything, if you don't give them everything they want, people with interest are still going to come around.
It might be an eyebrow raiser, but it would be like, all right, let me see where you're going with this, big guy. Because, you know what I mean?
Wait, what?
It's a complete turn off.
Yeah, like it's just like I don't mind. Like I said, when you have your own money, you're not like, oh, I need a guy to pay for me. So it's like if you don't pay for the first date, I'm definitely gonna be like, that was strange, but I like you, so let's see. Sure. Like we're gonna have a conversation about
trust
this
me,
later.
this shit loses me girls. So like, maybe most of you guys don't, but like honestly, I'm the type of guy like for example, I'll intentionally like if there's something funny I could say on a date, I'm gonna say that shit like and take the date.
Apostle donated $100.
I have more to say on this.
A relationship is usually trial and error. You go to a date not with the expectation to find your life partner, just to test the waters. Saving money, on the other hand, is part of a final goal. You should act your best but respect your principles on a date.
Yeah. So, Victor Apostle, thank you very much.
So the answer is go to El Dorado. Go to Arkansas, go to a barbecue place. Like that's the thing. What I'm saying, like don't go to Catch, don't go to Catch, don't go to Masters in Newport. That's the point. Like there's other ways to do this, but like no, I want traditional. I want something traditional for my girl, so I act traditional as a man. That's the thing.
Do you think men should pay on the first date then? On your
they don't have to. No. See, let's make this very clear. I deal with what is and not what ought. I talk about descriptions, not prescriptions. He's right. If you want to min-max, meaning the highest percentage of women you end up hooking up with, you should pay on the first date. But I don't have any problem with Brian saying he doesn't want to because he has principles that says otherwise. My dating life has been so good Like, I really enjoy going on dates. I love it. I have a lot of success on dates that for me, I don't ever see it as like me throwing away money. And I always go on dates to play. Like, have you guys ever had the butter cake at Mastro's? Has anybody had the butter cake at Mastro's? Holy shit, it is so good.
If you like Mastro's, go to Steak 48.
Dude, or the apple crumble they have at STK, it is so good. I go to places where I'm super excited to go anyway, and so that's the thing. Or a lot of times my first date is to go axe throwing. I like axe throwing. That's just something I'm really good at axe throwing. Okay. So I'll go to something like that to where I would go to this thing even if she wasn't there. There's a place called Area 15 in Vegas that I go to. I go do things on my first date that I would have done anyway. My biggest one is I love Dead Mouse on stage at Zook, so I'm going to go on stage at Dead Mouse at Zook or go to see Steve Aoki over at Omnia. To me, those dates cost $0 because I get on stage for free. But that's something I was going to do anyway. Sometimes that's my first date.
Yeah.
So
and just to add to that, like I don't think anybody, like, if as a guy you want to pay for the first date, I don't think you're wrong. Like, this is just my personal approach to it. You know, I've definitely, luckily I haven't been burned too bad, and I've never been the guy to like go drop $200 on the first date. I've always, even if I've paid, I'll keep it, you know, something a little more casual. There's plenty of stuff that you can do on the first date that's either free or like very low cost. In any case, though, I think it's more so just protecting myself because I don't like to feel like I'm a sucker. And it is a bit of a screening tool because there are girls in the same way that there are guys who, and I feel for women on this, there are guys who will sleep with you who will have zero intention of ever committing to you, but they're going to keep you around for. So in the same way,
and they'll pay for the date.
Yep.
They'll pay for the date.
They'll pay for the date. In the same way that there are guys that do that, there are women that will string you along and keep securing attention, keep securing like free, you know, you'll take her to a concert, you'll give her your attention, you'll pay for her, maybe you even before, like, I mean, you said you wait 3 months, right? To me, that's look, good for you. If you get guys that wait for 3 months, that's great.
Well, he is whipped. Good job. He is whipped.
I mean, but like, been a lot of people, so you know.
What'd you say?
I said it hasn't been a lot of people.
Right.
That's totally fine. You know. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is like a girl can, like, if she's a hustler, she can get a lot out of you in a 3 month period of time. And like, I'm just cautious of not being caught up with a chick that's a user, that's using me, who's a hustler, who just wants a fucking free meal.
Who would never actually date you.
I think I have a pretty good eye for it, but you never fucking know, because there's definitely some unassuming chicks, some shy women, you'd never fucking think it, but they got rosters, they got dudes in their phone, Uber, food, like, and they're never gonna give it up. So my thing is, also the other thing is, I wrote this down. If a girl still is interested in me after I've done this, which I think society and a lot of people will view it as a social faux pas or a non-traditional thing, as the guy to not pay. It's actually a really good screening tool for the girls who are really fucking down for you and really like you. Sure. And to be fair, it could be like maybe she leans a bit more progressive in the sense that she's okay with 50-50. It could be that, but it could also be, even if she is a traditional girl, it could be she's so fucking into you that, hey, she's so into you, she's okay with it. She's gonna perhaps bend on her rule of the guy should pay for the first date. So it's kind of a screening thing for low interest women. If that's a deal breaker for them, they're not that fucking into you, because if a woman's really fucking into you, she doesn't need romance. Like, and that's a lot of the men that women sleep with, they didn't have to take you on 3 dates. They didn't have to do all this shit for you. That kind of comes back to our conversation earlier about girls who slept with certain dudes really quick, and then this guy comes along, oh, you gotta take me on 4 dates and buy me shit and all this fucking stuff. So yeah. Okay, sorry, we stayed on that for